Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. The episode which we will start with something incredibly exciting, something that I have to admit dream about doing all the time. Resting in our bed. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to have a little bit of a nap. Again, as a gentleman, we're walking through these stairs. Oh wait, there's something just like moved in here for me. Ooh! See? Benefits of walking. Alright, with everything ready, I think it's time just to hit the hay. Shall we? Let's go.
Well, it's an education to watch you work.
Is it?
You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated.
Oh no, I'm getting
Some
called
might call
out.
that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
I'm so called out. I love this. I love how Fabian knows exactly what I'm doing. I mean, he is in my head, so he kind of knows what's going on in between the wires in there. I don't think I say what they want to hear, because I know now that not all of them want to hear that. I kind of mean what I say. I'm nice. We are nice fire.
I mean what I say. There are kindred to be respected here.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch.
Aww.
We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
We should probably compare notes and see what we think about all of these characters right now.
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter.
Is it?
Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
I kind of like the fact that Fabian calls out the mundanity, if that's the word, mundanity. Being mundane. The fact that the small quests we were doing as a sheriff are quite mundane for an elder. Someone who has been waken up from torpor after 100 years, now being reduced in our role to sometimes being a waiter, sometimes a mailman even, when it comes to the Mrs. Thorne. I think Fire in the full power and strength would probably not expect that, or no one would expect Fire to do that. I wonder how many kindred in the city exactly know that we are tapped out of our original powers. I think we should say that.
Lou may not be prince, but she is the authority here in Seattle. If I am to discover more about this mark, or what happened to us both, I need her on my side.
Well, seems she's taken a shine to you, so that's a check for the list.
Yes! Alright, Sophia.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some.
Maybe.
I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I would not say mortal attachment is a risk, because that is something that we as our humane trader Fire would probably not go for. I feel she masks something. I mean, probably she's a Tremere. Never trust a Tremere. I think you would say that.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment. But
USS Fire.
some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do. A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble, and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I want to say this one.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
I will be nice to him.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Maybe wishing me a good night of sleep is kind of touching me, I have to say. It's kind of cute. Maybe it's because I'm kind of biased towards Fabian. I actually really like him. Speaking of Fabian. Hello.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
Am I remembering correctly that this sunflower part of the game is very much a little wink to something in Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, the previous game from DCR? I played that game many, many years ago, so maybe I'm just imagining things. The light and everything, I think it's similar.
Their lips lip parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's
Fool or
nice and
fool?
all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
The skull? Yeah.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Alright.
Oh, let me guess. You're a sleeper agent planted deep within a Far Eastern drugs cartel, but a shaman broke your illusion and now you're on the run. Or you double parked on Pike Street and a gang of antsy farmers threatened you with healthy, nutritious produce.
What? No, nothing like that.
Just give me the facts, Miss,
Verona. It's just, I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Ooh.
Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Okay, of course. The sword doodad, or however Fabian called it initially. Cross of St. James, a decorative metal cross weathered with a sharp point at one end. That shape was sometimes called the Cross of St. James.
Now this was familiar.
Is it? Can I check it out closer? Yes, of course.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Yeah, see the little
Why,
cursive
yes.
thing?
The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course.
Imagine you're receiving a death note and it's written in Comic Sans. That's... Honestly, it's probably worse than the death itself.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
Now, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out.
I assume we will also be talking to the filing cabinet.
That's
Hello.
quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yes, I suppose so.
If you haven't caught it already, all of the objects we talk to as Fabian are voice acted by Fabien's voice actor. If you will get to the credits in the game, you can see the voice actors for the game, and then you have listed all of the objects that we talk to, and all of them are the same voice actor.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
Investigation part.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Interesting. And by the way, folks, if I haven't said already, I think. This is the very first video I'm recording on the release
The folks
field.
would have stashed Verona in Interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Yes, we should definitely do it. Maybe we should also have a little bite from Mr. Lemonimos. So yes, this is the very first time I'm playing the game on the release build. My save file from previously is working very well. I was so worried I will have to replay the game, because changing builds is always, tricky. But no, everything works pretty well. And also, as now, we have a lot of folks who already played the game. All of my friends played it already. Most of them have beaten the game. So it's kind of funny to have seen pretty much of a 50-50 opinion of one group of players being like, I want this to be the game, to give me a game that is just Fabien's parts, and the other people being like, can we please skip Fabian parts? So it's funny because it is true that there are two very different gameplays in the game. Fire gameplay and Fabian are completely different. In my opinion, they do complement each other, but the only thing I have a little gripe with is that I think it would be nice to be able to fast forward through Fabien's parts in the subsequent playthroughs in order to be able to access different options and endings faster, but that's just a small thing, because memory jog for me is a little bit too slow when we go for the city. But I remember in the development time, that's a little bit of a tidbit, it was faster, but it caused severe motion sickness for people who were testing the game. For me, it was fine. I was like, yes, I like it when it's so fast, but actually a lot of people had issues with it, so they had to slow it down, and for me now it's too slow. But right now we're going to talk to Verona and see what's happening.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
Aww.
From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
I don't think
Oh, I'm certain you
would.
couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly.
That was rude.
Anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
I don't think you should go. You should probably... Can I charge your phone? Okay, I'm Fabian. I probably know nothing about phones. I probably don't know what the charger looks like.
I need you here, Miss Verona. You never know when a killer might strike, and here you are surrounded by professionals. Professional officers of the law, I mean, not professional killers. Oh, of course, they are professionally trained to kill. And sometimes, yes, they do kill.
Fabian, stop talking.
Oh, never mind.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
He was kind of rude to Verona, but I think I agree.
Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Okay. I'm gonna check out Glacier and Macomb. But can I talk to you more?
You found something, right?
Not yet.
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I'm leaving you now. Make sure not to be murdered when I get back.
Why do I have that feeling now that she will be murdered because of what happened to Pandora? Like, you cross through the doors, you go back, and there's going to be rebar. Hello, Lemony Moss. How you doing?
What's the word, Wilbur?
So good, Fabio.
This guy is the reason why I always call Fabian Fabio.
Hey, come closer for a moment.
Let
It's
it
just-
suck. Suck like a little mother sucks.
Okay.
Well, thank you. You won't miss it. Keep
Good.
it real, Neil.
Nay, nay, Mr. Bright.
I think we just vibe, honestly. Mr. Lemon and us, we're the best friends forever, and it will always stay this way. And now, we're gonna pick one place on the map
The
to...
LPD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course.
Alright, we have to check the thingy.
I
What
went
about
down
here?
to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
I kind of like the Malkavian version of the Bane where you become the narrator of your own life. Like, just you have a constant voice in your head narrating everything you do in a sort of a noir fashion.
Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
What about here?
Verona said she'd been to the Glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
In here?
Beer was cheap at the Hole in the Wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
Do you think that they went to Hole in the Wall after they were rejected from Macomb? I think that's a good idea, I guess, but she strikes me as a type that would rather go to very fancy bars. Here is where we
I had
go.
an agreement with Bob. He
Bob.
would ignore all my requests, and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
I like how he's floating and he can't decide fully what to type. He's like,
I
I'm gonna
found
do some...
that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
I think that waving your hand above the keyboard is really nice. It's like, I'm gonna maybe do some work today, or maybe not. Hello. Is that
Not
you?
the best conversationalist.
Oh, is you. You're the conversationalist.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Okay.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files. So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
DB Cooper, let's go.
Any word on D.B. Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect. If only they knew.
I love the story of DB Cooper. If you have not acquainted yourself with it yet, there's a really cool video on YouTube. I think it's from a YouTuber called Lumino or Lemino. It's a nicely animated one, a short animated video of the story of DB Cooper, which is sums up everything that you need to know. It's such a cool mystery, and it's probably a vampire story if you think about it. There's a guy who kidnaps the plane, gets all the money from the plane, jumps from the plane and disappears forever. And no one knows what happened with him. It's great.
Looking to heat up an old cold.
Oh, I wanted to ask
Know
the other
anything
ones
about
too.
the rebar killer?
Okay.
My detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Wink, wink.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got? You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925.
Yes.
But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
I just want to say, I kind of want to use this on my partner one day when we will have a nice chat with the wine, nice evening watching a movie, and then we will hug each other and I will whisper in his ear, excuse me, Or my fundaments are a little dusty. There's something about the personas that Fabian is choosing for all of these objects that are just weirdly giving me some tension, you know, giving me some unreleased desires. Alright, I want to actually ask more.
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Ghost fairies.
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right.
There's, I think, some kind of urban legend with the ghost fairies around Seattle, but I am not very familiar with this one. If anyone in the comments is from Seattle or knows anything about the story, I would love to know.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf War, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Serving hooch, I'm not familiar with English, with old school English that well to know. Do they mean alcohol? So is that like a prohibition? Because if the people who were targeted were those who were criminals or those who were involved in the alcohol selling illegal business, maybe there is something to say about Fletcher being involved. I'm just leaving it here because he was the owner of the Macam. We know that he was selling alcohol in the Prohibition times, and honestly his cigarette girl being killed could have been a very good just little, hey, see, we were targeted too, but she was quite unimportant for the business, so who knows.
I should get to it.
You know where I am, detective, if you want to root around.
So many little things in there. Free puppy! I want a puppy. Oh my god, look at him. Black with white beard. Personality, princess. I need that. Need a sitter. 5 years of experience, mother of 2. Is that like just some random baby? Wheeler! What's up, my buddy?
Well, look who crawled out of their pit.
It's me.
What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
What about the gossip?
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
Okay.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Stay safe, George.
Sounds like Benny.
Take it easy.
Good. We can go out and maybe meet Benny if he's somewhere around.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. I needed to take a look at my options. Figure out where to go first on my mental map of Seattle.
Let us do this. Let's maybe check out
I
here
went
because
down to
that's
the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
the closest one, so I think I will actually go there. Cause Benny has good mood and I do not want to reach him when the mood gets worsened for any reason. Maybe because the orphanage was built back or the kitten has been resurrected. Why is this game alluding to cats dying so much? There's like a dead cat in Haven, which I really wish we could clean, and there is a dead kitten mentioned in this conversation. Freaking dog people. I mean, honestly, I'm a both person, so... Hello!
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Did he have a bad apple? I don't think.
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Ah, isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was
Romantic.
here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calligraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone.
I like him.
Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
The music is so good. Hello.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
He's nice.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
There we go.
Come killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
I like how every single time Benny says the letter P, he says it with disgust. Like a puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Maybe he just has a beef with the PP. I don't know.
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash.
Wow,
Get
Benny.
I get it. Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Maybe you shouldn't have said that.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say a horse came in.
Okay.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on a goddamn sonic grid?
Oh no.
It's in the trash, along with your bean Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
No.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Ooh, there's something. Nice. Blood potion. Anything else? Ooh, there's Sushi Smash. I kinda do wanna play Sushi Smash. It sounds great. I think there's a way out here. There we go. We can just go for there and see who is the nice person waiting for us in the alley. Who's this? Oh, hello.
Mr. Guru.
Guru.
Can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Shall we commune, Guru? Share some wisdom?
Well, why not? It's a cold old night, and the ghosts need a treat.
Interesting person.
Now that's a kicker. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
Guru, you are a fine individual. Can
Hey
you
there, Guru. How's it hanging?
give me some more knowledge?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
potentially...
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your purpose.
Potentially a good person to be embraced by a Malkavian, if I have to be honest. Let's check out where's the nearest place we have to go. Hole in the wall. Are we starting with the...
hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that.
We're starting with the cheap places, I think. Like, let's go from the gutter to the nice things. See what I said about the memory jog? I think it could have been faster. It would have been fine, but I do understand the accessibility reason. Like, the slider of, you know, fast, slow would be great, but unfortunately, as the time proves by, the more games I am able to see being in development from behind the scenes, I think the smallest thing can destroy so many other things, just unfortunately how video games work. So hey, hopefully one day. I know that as for now, when I'm recording this episode, there's already one hotfix and one patch out, I think. So there are things being added and changed in the game. So if, for example, if you had issues with the game crashing or anything like this, some of that has been patched already, and probably by the time the episode is out, there's going to be much more.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind.
That's nice. I do like taking photos. I was thinking recently I should maybe go back to the hobby and start taking some. But so far I'm taking a lot of photos in video games, but maybe reality also deserves some.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time.
Fabian, please. What about you?
I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive.
Why wouldn't
you? It was
you?
something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you.
That's so funny. It's so funny because my daughter, when she was little, she specifically was saying that she only wants to eat fish if they have eyes and a tail. I was giving her some salmon fillets or something. She was like, "Mom, where's the eye and a tail? I don't want it."
I remember when things were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle.
There's something else in here. Here.
I mourn the old clackety-clack.
Oh, clackety.
Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
What about this?
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it.
Probably.
You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
He ain't wrong. What about this?
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
It's kind of cute to imagine that him and Sophia were doing crosswords together, though. Hi.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones.
That's sad.
Renting a moment of happiness.
Wow.
This year, more deposited than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
Alright, but it does open a story in my mind, and what a sad story it would be of a vampire pawn shop keeper who lives through decades, and every single year people bring things, and by the things they bring they kind of tell the economical history of the city and of the country they live in. That's just it gets me. I think it would be interesting to have that kind of a character, and Nico is kind of that character. I don't know how old Nico is though. Hello. Oh, can I get the microphone? No! No bad jokes for you today. Or maybe. No, I cannot get there. We have to wait with our bad jokes for the next time.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened?
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Alright, anything more?
Get what you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know, for evidence.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right. I'll do that. What about you?
A few Union Johnnies, having a cold one, maybe.
Anything else? Oh, by the way, the song here! Do you recognize it? It used to play in the atrium in the OG version of the game, and it was in one of the trailers. I remember how many people hated the guts of the song. They were so angry that it doesn't sound anything like Chasm and like Isolated. But then years later, everyone is asking for this song, and unfortunately, it's not the unofficial soundtrack. I need to like dig it up somewhere. It is, part of the files that TCR got from the HSL developers and were able to use in the game. But yeah, I think it would be nice to have it on Spotify too. I really like it. It has very 80s vibe.
Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing Hearts.
Such a bop, like come on.
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, blop. Never did get it.
Bleep, bloop, blop.
I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears.
Oh, there's something here.
The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood.
Ooh, okay. There's something on the other side in here too.
I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side.
Oh no. What about, okay, I'm gonna walk through here so I don't actually go over people.
I wouldn't want to have to clean this place.
I'm sure there's some, there we go. This is here, anything else? See my cursor getting crazy, but I think it's for the pool table. Straight up.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
Okay.
So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night? Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective.
Am I not wrong with the whole tensions and frustrations part?
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer.
Okay.
That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma
Yes,
of
very
porta potty.
good
Our target
smell.
came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Wow. Damn. So, few things. One, he called anarchs the lowlifes. Fabian, come on. Second, I think I cracked the theory on why Fabian is imagining this particular personas as the items. Every noir detective, every noir main character needs that mysterious lady. It was always a thing, right? Ooh, this vocal. It gives me, what was the band? It was totally Bronski Beat. You know what I mean? Yeah, it gave me Bronski Beat from the very get-go. That's the band. I could not remember the name. Now I know. There's something else in here. Oh.
The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably is old.
That one part with the high vocals was so Bronsky. I'm sorry, I'm just nerding out. But yes, every noir detective needs their femme fatale, and for poor Fabien, the only femme fatale that he has are the cute little items we talked to. He does not have proper madame on the way to his questing that he enjoys the chit-chatters with. You know, Lou could be one, but I don't think he enjoys Lou enough. So it has to be a piece of paper or a filing cabinet. Hi?
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Why are you looking at me like
Seattle
this
PD.
way?
And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
Wow.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle.
Ooh.
I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy except for the smell?
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
I want to hear.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
I think she liked me at the end of the conversation, you know?
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked the big party back in the day.
There's something here with the cursor. Ooh, hello.
In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne.
That's a party.
Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
Something here too, it seems. On the other side, I believe. I'm gonna make sure to find everything. Oh, there we go.
That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively.
Pacific Northwest Times. Not read that one. There's something else here. Maybe the table. Oh, there we go.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s.
There seems to be something on the wall. Oh, here.
The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement.
I'm not sure about the exact faces and names, but was there... One of them was Henry Yesler, right? I vaguely remember these from the Underground Seattle tour. In the meantime, we can get a little
Shelby,
bite.
have you a moment before the rapture comes?
Just a little.
The world thrills as ecstasy reaches out for us both. Can you not feel it, Fabien?
I like the bag that she has where she doesn't open her mouth when she speaks, because it makes me feel like she actually has that thing where she speaks without opening her mouth when she doesn't want to be heard by other people. So she only speaks of rapture and the end of the world to the others, and to me she speaks all those sexy words.
Shall we celebrate together the coming ascension?
Every time you touch me, I feel I'm getting closer.
Yeah, see? Again, she closed the words exactly when it was getting too sexy. So only us here.
Sometime. If there is a sometime, of course. I have work to do before the end. Don't go anywhere.
Keep your eyes towards rapture, dearest detective.
I shall. I like her. She reminds me of Bloodlines 1 because of the rapture Doomsayer. So it's another thing. I put the Doomsayer in my little Bloodlines inspired game that I've made, the Santa Monica by Night, just because he was such a crucial character from Santa Monica. He was so important in my brain, my memories, like the fact that you would always hear him yelling in your brain, oh, there's a rat, it's a baby, I like him. Oh no, he disappeared.
How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
I like how he always panics when he sees me.
I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning.
Uh-oh.
Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Great.
Did you notice if she had a purse with her?
That's important.
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No, no. You have your duties to attend to.
Working for Kindred.
And your laundry.
So 2 other things. We have Prince Cross and we have Western now. I think we should
to the-
start from here and we're gonna end on Ross.
Right. It's hard to be gigolo.
That was indeed right. You know what I like about the memory jog though? The chromatic aberration. I know it's so overused in digital art. Everyone just adds chromatic aberration on their art. But I am guilty of that too. I always add it whenever I paint something and then I just like blast some chromatics and then... Because it's nice and it looks cool.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about.
It's like the skinny pants, you know? Everyone is saying that the skinny pants are passé and you should not wear them anymore. I don't care, okay? I'm old. I'm gonna wear my skinny pants and I'm gonna use my chromatic aberration. You can't stop me. Ooh, the scent, let's go. Oh, there's something here too.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Okay.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
Photo of Verona, let's go! A photograph of Verona found in Ghoul's makeshift home. The photo is creased and slightly damaged. It looks like it has been taken from some distance without the subject's knowledge.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
Yeah, we have to go back and talk to Silky then. And there's something here I want to talk to.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little.
Wonder if it's banned
Just
in his times.
Interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful.
Low on juice, right. I mean, I wonder if Campbell would ban technology. I don't know that part of him yet. Whether he would not into it or was he?
Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope, just to the left of the little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Okay.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred.
What about this
Anyone
one?
left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha. Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you.
Wow.
Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
I guess he is.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
I like the Arnold Schwarzenegger take on the mobile phone. I guess this is another version of Fabien's tensions. I'm gonna start with Silky again, because that's the closest one, and then we're going to go to Prince Cross. I remember when I lured police here and killed all of those ghouls and anarchs. That felt good. Good old times.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop.
Pawn shop!
Racing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Let's check it out. Case note. Silky gave me this pawn ticket. Apparently Verona left it in the attachment. Said she'd pawned something she didn't need anymore. It's got the name of the Aurora pawn printed on it. Nico's place. Sure. I gotta say, I do like Silky. He's a man of a principle. I think Nico and Silky are really my highlights when it comes to the side characters and the clan trainers of the game. I mean, honestly, I do kind of like all of them, because I cannot tell you that I don't like Mrs. Thorne and Patience. And Fletcher is adventurous. But I like me, the man of principle, and these two are definitely that. Hello, Nico.
Welcome back, my friend.
I had another thought. I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually.
All right.
Recognize her?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Which locket?
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Ravenna?
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
I wonder what are the things that he normally likes. It's a silver, slightly scratched and with the shine worn off, and smells faintly of patchouli oil. There are 2 letters engraved on the back, a DL in an elaborate script. Inside are 2 pictures of the same girl, dark-haired, aged maybe 10 years old. She does not look cheerful. Given to me by Nico at Aurora Pawn in exchange for a pawn ticket. 2 pictures of the same girl in lockets. Could be sisters, couldn't it be? I was thinking. Let's go to...
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Hi.
What do you want now?
I'm hot on the trail, Miss Verona. Even if it is twisty.
Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You did not.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
What?
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
Okay.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Yeah, we have to probe, unfortunately. This one.
I'm trying to catch a killer here. Bear it in mind and throw me a bone.
So do you think the threat is real?
Yeah, that's where we should go.
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge a rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you.
I didn't have to actually use my abilities in there.
The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna.
Yeah.
Check the photo inside. That's me and her.
That made sense.
She, used to be my 20. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this 20, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that.
Yeah.
This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to Prince now. We're going to Atrium. Also, because I do kind of want to go clubbing. Can I get a little bit of my lemony moss again? Is he out of blood?
How's it hanging, Harry?
Sing a lullaby.
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice.
Kinda do.
I'm a little short a pint or two.
A sip of sup is all for you, Fabio.
Maybe you. Let's get one.
Tangy. Take care.
See,
Tangy.
Fabio, say hi to Miss Mommy.
You know what's funny about this game? And I probably shouldn't tell you that, but I will tell you that anyway. Is that when you play this game again after the first time, so many things start to make sense. And I'm saying that at this particular moment for no particular reason. I'm just saying. No, but seriously, I think one of the really cool things about the secondary playthroughs is the fact that this game is a mystery game in its core. And I'm gonna fight this concept. It's definitely a mystery game. And so many things of the mystery get hinted early on in a pretty crafty and nice way that you actually do not know what's going on. And you think that some lines are just being said because they're being said, because there's some randomness going on. But oh dear, does it make sense after you played it. And for those of you in the comments who played it, you are probably noticing it too. Campbell, Atrium, Campbell, Atrium. Ah, I wish I had Twitch chat to tell me what to do. I'm gonna go to Atrium first, we'll see. Oh, there's a queue today. I don't care, let me in.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
I said official?
And I said no exceptions. Hat blocking your ears or something?
Damn, alright, I guess Mask of Thousand Faces? Sounds about right.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Which one? Government? Album? Therapist? Personal best?
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir.
Okay.
But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Is a hug out of the question?
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
I was a senator.
Oh, I intend to.
I did that. Good. Let's get in.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near residence.
Just because I always do the stupid dance of Bloodlines 1, I feel obliged to do this one now. Let me just try it out. Done.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Like how she added it quieter so her patrons don't know.
Miss Moore, I need to find a girl.
I hear it's possible to find a match online, even for hopeless cases. Miracles do happen.
Damn.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Uh-oh.
Very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
I'm just kind of weirded out by the fact that she was so excited after I told her about the fact that it's a twin and we were gonna like... is anyone getting the same feeling as I'm getting? Okay, upstairs? You mean here? But this is closed. Oh, this way. Ah, right. These are the stairs. Ooh, this looks good. This is my vibe. You just stay here. It's a good party. Humanity gained. Let's go. Ooh. Bottle?
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear.
Rubber killer again?
Maybe I should get on the trail.
Perhaps. Ooh, this is mean. Absolutely. Oh, I am full with blood potions. I'm feeding too much. By the way, the amount of potions you can carry in the game is dictated by your difficulty setting. So I discovered that just lately. You can carry less if you play on hard. And I play on hard, yes. That's not ideal.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Let's talk to her.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out.
How long have you been dead?
You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
I want that.
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the Kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Ooh, that hurts. Damn.
Please do, detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
I am not. I will try my best to go for the previous save file so I can actually show you the Campbell scene, because we've missed Campbell because I didn't go there. I was wondering if we can miss things in Fabien's scenes, and apparently yes, we have missed the whole conversation with Campbell, it seems. So I will see if I can come back and cheat a little bit, you know, get a previous save file and insert it in the next one before we will go to the 1920s and explore whatever that conversation was. I'm going to leave it as a little cliffhanger for you. But in the meantime, thank you so much, and do not get lost in the night as usual. I'll be back with more episodes pretty soon. As you have probably noticed by now, the cadence of the uploads have been getting higher, so I hope I'm gonna be able to keep the pace. See you later.